guys, this is a video on why I stopped smoking weed. See, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the exact reasons why I stopped smoking weed. I don't feel like people should be smoking, but everybody has their own ways of doing things. Everybody has, what works for me might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for me. But in this video, I wanna tell you why I stopped smoking. Because we can go back just a year ago and tell you how people say you don't get addicted to smoking weed or nothing like that, but I was addicted to smoking weed. I had a problem. All I cared about was smoking weed. All I cared about was the next time I'm gonna hit the blunt. I was skinny. That's why I went from 145 pounds to 185 now with the gym, because when I was smoking, I wasn't hitting the gym. I was lazy. I was skinny because all I do is smoke and eat one meal and then just smoke. Not worried about food. I might eat some snacks with the munchies, but that's about it. See, weed was ruining my life. Weed was keeping me at a low vibration and literally controlling me. I had no say-so over my life. The blunt had say-so over my life. It's like it had a hold on me. I'll spend my last dime on smoking weed, even with the mindset of I need to save money, I need to live more frugal, I need to live below my means, I want to stack some bread. But, at the time, things were different. I didn't have, consistent income coming in. And every time I did get some money, I'll spend it on weed. I had to smoke every day. I had to smoke multiple times a day. The addiction was killing me, bro. I didn't feel good about myself. I always told myself I wanted to stop smoking, but I just couldn't. I didn't have the urge. I wasn't man enough to leave that habit alone. I literally couldn't stop smoking. It's like I say I would stop smoking, and then a couple hours later, I'm smoking a blunt again, telling myself I'll start tomorrow. But every time I say I'll start tomorrow, the next day I wake up, I wouldn't even care about what I said. It's just time to smoke because it's a habit. It's just something I do now. So, it became enough, bro. It got to the point where I didn't even like smoking weed. Like, when I'm smoking, I feel fucking bad. When I'm smoking, I don't even feel good no more. It just feel like I'm a fucking fiend. I'm addicted. So I had to fucking stop. I had to make a change, bro. And I changed by literally finding another habit. At the time, I was skating a little bit, skateboarding. If y'all don't know, I was skateboarding a little bit just to have something to do that keeps me away from that. Have something to do that distracts my mind. Trying to get better and better at this, so it's distracting me from that, but I still would smoke time to time. But then it got to a point where I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go cold turkey. But I was such a weakling, I couldn't even go cold turkey. I started smoking blacks. Yeah, that's how bad it was. I know, it's nasty as fuck. I started smoking blacks. Blacks. Black and Miles. Who the fuck smoked those, bro? You gotta be down bad. Air Force Ones ready to rob somebody to smoke them shits, bro. But goddamn, black Air Force One's activity, if you're smoking blacks. But like I said, so it went on like a week of smoking blacks, multiple blacks, just to feel like I'm smoking something and not worrying about weed. So I wasn't smoking weed, so I was doing a little better, but it got to a point I was like, I don't even like the way a black tastes. I don't even like the way this shit tastes. Why the fuck am I smoking blacks? So I finally went cold turkey. I finally stopped the blacks, and it wasn't hard. Because I realized it never was hard in the first place. It was all about my mindset. It was all about me realizing this isn't what I want. Whenever you really want to do something, you won't go back. Because it's not hard to quit. A lot of people think they're addicted, but they're really just stuck in that habit. So that was me. It was like, this is what I know. This is what I do. So that's the reason I do it so much. But once I just said I'm fucking done and I quit and I just stopped going outside to smoke a black, I stopped smoking. I stopped smoking, bro. I just stopped. One day I just fucking stopped. And then you already have it in your mind, I stopped one day, I'm gonna go 2. Then you stop 2 days, you're gonna go 3, and then you just get used to it and you don't need to smoke. And when I got to that point, that's when I finally felt good about myself. I finally felt like, yes, I'm not trapped by a substance. I'm not trapped by a drug. I can control myself. I finally escaped because I've been smoking for years and years. I tried to stop multiple times and kept going back. This is the longest I ever went without smoking weed or drinking. I literally haven't smoked weed or drunk any alcohol or anything in a year or maybe more. And I would never smoke weed again. I would never drink alcohol again. It's no urge in my body. People be like, you're never tempted? No, that's like saying somebody shaved their head off beside me and say, are you tempted to shave your head? No, because I don't want to shave my head. I don't want to shave my head, so I'm not tempted. I don't want to smoke, so I'm not tempted. I can't get tempted to do something I don't want to do. Somebody wreck a car beside me and say, are you tempted to wreck because he wrecked his car? No, because I don't want to wreck my car. So it's like, when people realize you can stop whenever you realize this isn't what you want, and when you are serious about making the decision, because a lot of people say I'm going to quit, but they don't quit because they're not serious. They say they're gonna quit, but they still have the mindset, like in the back of their mind, they're like, you know what, I'm gonna quit, but I might smoke, I don't know. I'm gonna quit, but I might pick up that blunt. So you can't have that mindset. You have to go all in, bro. You just have to fucking quit, and it's easier than you think. Yeah, you might not be able to eat at first because when you smoke so much weed, it's hard for you to eat your meals because you're used to having the munchies to help you eat. But that's just something you have to deal with, bro. Maybe you have to eat some fruits, or maybe you have to eat watermelons and strawberries until you get your appetite back, and drink water or something. Eat some noodle soup or something, bro, but anything's better. You can't worry about, oh, I can't eat, because what's bad? You not eating as good as you usually do for 2 days versus them 2 days go by and now you can eat whatever you want. You're getting more full, you're gonna gain more weight if you want to. I don't think you're gonna gain weight necessarily. Like if you don't wanna gain weight, you're already a bigger guy, you don't wanna gain no more weight, just eat the same. But me, I wasn't eating right, so as soon as I stopped and I started eating more, I finally packed on some pounds and got bigger. So that was a good thing for me. But like I said, it's just, if you want to let go, you can let go, bro. You don't have to be addicted to weed. You don't have to lie and say you're okay with it, because I know a lot of people that smoke weed every day and they told me they want to quit, but they just don't have that because they've been smoking so long. They're trapped. I was trapped too, and I'm glad I got away from that. No urges, no nothing. I feel good. When things happen, I deal with it. When problems happen, I deal with it. Whatever life throw at me, it throws at me. I'm just here now. I'm just here on this earth, sober, feeling good. I don't need anything but life. Now, if this video helped you in any type of way, please feel, happy to punch that like button, because that will help me out a lot. And subscribe for you can get more videos like this from me. But yeah, I hope this video helped. See y'all in the next one.